The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, today we are cruising with Royal Caribbean International, and if you haven't got your holiday booked for next year yet, now is the time to do it. And if you've never cruised before, this is definitely the time to do it, because we've got some incredible deals in store for you for next summer and autumn. And just wait till you see where they're going. They are wonderful destinations, and I'm pretty sure you're going to need that phone handy, a pen and a piece of paper, and maybe get yourself a cup of tea as well. And stick around for the next half an hour, because I think your next cruise, or even your first cruise, is about to be booked. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about Royal Caribbean International, it's Richard.
Thanks very much indeed, Carly. Well, one of the best things about a Royal Caribbean International holiday is that you get on board and the destinations come to you as we cruise around to some of these great ports of call. Of a morning, you can wake up with a new view every single day of your holiday that's filled with promise of adventure for the day ahead. Now, you don't need to worry about unpacking all the time. You just pack the once and then you're ready to be going. When you're all explored out in the destination, you can always take the adventure back to the ship itself, with so many facilities for you to enjoy, whether that be of a daytime and into the evening as well. There's plenty of activities just waiting to be explored and discovered when you're on your cruise. Now, each ship is packed with some great entertainment and also some amazing food and something for everyone that will leave you really saying wow when you get on board. Now, everyone loves a Royal Caribbean International holiday, whether that be a solo traveller, a couple, or maybe even a family. So do sit down, as Carly said, make sure you've got everything ready, got some pen, some paper, because we've got some great deals today with some great prices to get you on board. So all you need to do is sit down, relax as we go cruising with Royal Caribbean International.
Well, we are going to start out with what I think is one of our favourite cruises. Yeah. This is the Norwegian Fjords, going at the end of August next year on board the Independence of the Seas. Now, the Independence of the Seas is about to go in for a revitalisation next year. This means there's going to be lots of new things on board and some brand spanking new things that you can look forward to. We'll be telling you a little bit more about that later in the show. But first of all, let's join John and take a little look around.
So this is the Royal Promenade. You've got everything here from a Ben & Jerry's, and you know, you stay in that stateroom up there, you get free Ben & Jerry's ice cream all time long. And then we've got the cafe, we've got shops and entertainment, there's even a pie shop. So I'll pop in here, so if you get here and there's none, you know that's all the pies. So here we are, just arrived on board, and where are we? Well, it's the Law of the Sea, isn't it? Bit of rabbit food. Not too much. Oh, this looks lovely. There's so much choice, isn't there? So much choice. Oh, I'll have some of that. Oh, some tomato. Oh, onion. I love a bit of onion. Look at the hams and the cheeses. Meat up. If you really want to treat yourself while you're on holiday, why don't you pop into Chops Grill? The steak and seafood here are absolutely incredible, and you'll just love it. There's tables for families or couples. It's whatever you want, but I know one thing you will want. You want a really juicy steak, and you'll get one. When it comes to accommodation, there's lots to choose from. Now this is the Royal Suite, and I can't promise you that all rooms are going to be like this, with things like their own bar, their own, well, lounge area that's bigger than my lounge at home, bedroom through there with ensuite, of course, and a grand piano. Yeah, I just can't believe it. This is just fantastic.
John, do you know the piano's on my foot?
You hum it, I'll play it. Well, if you're staying in the Royal Suite and you're wondering, is there going to be enough space to hang all my clothes? Well, this is the walk-in wardrobe. I mean to say, there's enough for all my stuff here. and a couple of guests as well. When you've had a hard day at the water park and you're a bit hot and bothered, what's the best thing you can actually do? Well, how about coming to one of these sprinkles? The thing is, it's ice cream and you help yourself and it's free. Now that's dangerous. I'll be back in a while for more. Well, you've caught me. I'm in the solarium area, just relaxing and taking it in and checking the compass to find out what's to do on the ship. And there's so much to do. Do you know what? There's so much to do. I think I'll just be busy doing nothing. But that's what cruise holidays are about. Your way, especially on the independence of the seas. Well, everybody's got the 15 minutes worth in them, haven't they? And this is your chance as well. It's the on-air studio. It's a karaoke lounge and it gets seen around the ship. My chance. Do you know, I'd love to have been a fly on the wall in the room when someone at Royal Caribbean International's HQ suggested they put an ice rink on a ship. Well, obviously that wouldn't work. Well, maybe it would. Now, the thing is, you can learn to skate here, or you can just sit back and watch the shows on ice. It's spectacular. So here we are on the Independence of the Seas. It is one of the biggest, funnest ships to sail out of the UK. Well, it's full. It has just over 3,500 people on board. But you know what? You wouldn't know that by the space around the decks. Do you know there's 22 different bars and places to mingle of an evening? It's like a floating holiday resort. Yes, there are hot tubs, there's swimming pools, there's the movies which you can see, there's jogging tracks, there's mini golf, there's the flow rider, there's the theatre. Need I say more? There is so much going on, and the food is incredible as well, from the Windjammer to the main restaurant, which is like a fine dining experience in itself. Do you know, when you think what's involved in a Royal Caribbean International holiday, and you look at the Independence of the Seas, it's a holiday you should really think about taking. I love it, and I think you will do too.
Do you know he gets all the good jobs, doesn't he, going around these ships? Well, you could be enjoying the Independence of the Seas on this particular itinerary, heading around the beautiful Norwegian fjords on the 31st of August for 8 nights. Now, the Independence of the Seas will be fresh from the revitalisation programme. I'll tell you more about that later on. We're going to be cruising from Southampton, and our first port of call will be Bergen. When we get to Bergen, you could take the funicular railway up Mount Floyen for stunning views like this. Take a trip around the fish market as well, which is great fun. And do all the other activities. Well, go souvenir shopping. Then on to Geiranger is our next port of call here. You'll see some impressive sights like the Seven Sisters waterfall and all the fjords and the mountains. Eilsund is our next port of call here, which was once just a small fishing village but has grown today, and there's lots of attractions for you to go and enjoy here, and there's some great buildings from the late Middle Ages. Sheldon is our next port of call here. Take a trip to the Stave Church here, dating from 1130 AD with its great carvings there. Then on to Stavanger is our next port of call here. You can go and taste the local seafood, the lamb, the vegetables and the fruit when you're in Stavanger as well. And it's got some great things for you to do, and you're right in the heart of Stavanger. And then we're cruising you back to Southampton. This is an 8-night holiday going on the 31st of August next year for just £749 per person, which is an incredible price going away at the height of the peak period as well. Now, if you want to take the kids with you, they'll enjoy the Independence of the Seas. Give us a call and we'll quote you separately. But there'll be the new features for you to enjoy on board, like the water slide on board will be new, the trampoline park, the escape room, the laser tag. There'll be the fish and chips shop, which is the fish and chip shop on board. That will be new as well. And there'll all be the old things with Royal Caribbean that you know and love, like the rock climbing wall and the flow rider. So if you want any more information about the Independence of the Seas or this particular itinerary, and if you want some tips on where to go when you're in the Norwegian fjords, do get in touch with us, send us an email, because we can give you some great recommendations, or give us a call. It's 0800 655 6449.
Well, if you have never done a Norwegian Fjords cruise, I can't recommend it enough. It's one I think everyone should do in their lifetime. The views are incredible, all that lovely fresh air, and the fresh fish when you visit the ports is just delicious. Things you shouldn't miss out on. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Bergen. Look for the crooked, colourful houses as you head on into the city. Maybe visit the fish market or try some reindeer soup while you're there as well, and head up the funicular as well. Then from Bergen, we're going to sail on to Geiranger. Now this is one of my favourite ports of call. It's really beautiful. You can head up the hairline pins on the mountain, maybe give it a walk if you fancy, see the lovely waterfalls while you're up there as well. Then we're into Ailsund, and the sail in through the fjord is absolutely beautiful. Do make sure you're out on deck. Of course, when you're heading in and out of Geiranger, you're going to see the Seven Sisters waterfall as well, which is beautiful. Then from there we are on to Skjolden. With thundering waterfalls and 2 UNESCO sites, this area is captivating to explore. Then from there we are on to Stavanger. Now you dock right in the heart of this lovely city. It combines old fishing town with modern city, and there's a beautiful cathedral for you to visit as well. Then from there we are going to sail back into Southampton, and those fares are from just £749 per person. If you have never cruised before, this is a wonderful itinerary to start you on, and cruising with Royal Caribbean International, you will have the time of your life. Just get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and this time we are going on board the Navigator of the Seas. So let's join John for a little look around.
Welcome on board Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas. It's a ship that's just full of fun for all the family, with theatre shows to go to, there's swimming pools, jacuzzis, casinos, there's food everywhere, and there's even an ice skating rink, so we better get our skates on. Well, let's start as we need to go on, eh? We're in the buffet, and this is the fast food section. Over there, there's absolutely wonderful things to eat, including a carvery. And I'll tell you what as well, look over this way. You're going to love it. This is all the desserts. And I've been reliably informed there are no calories at sea. Once you've stocked up with the buffet, you should have more than enough energy to explore all the activities this ship has to offer. And believe me, you'll need it. Well, to start off with, there's this, the rock climbing wall. It's nearly 40 metres above the ocean waves. Looks a lot of fun to me. And then there's this, a Royal Caribbean favourite. It's the Flow Rider. There's 60,000 gallons of water flowing past you every single minute. It's incredible. And whether you're a pro like him or you just want to give it a go, it's a lot of fun. I think I'll give it a go. What do you mean you forgot me shorts? Well, for the young or the younger heart, they even have a mini golf course on board, which is a lot of fun. I've got to admit, golf's not really my thing. It's not. I wonder if they have a 19th hole on board. Luckily they do. It's this, the Viking Crown Lounge. And I tell you what, with a selection of drinks like this and a view like this, I could relax here all day. And talking of relaxation, what about this? It's the Lido deck. There's the big screen there for the movies that you can watch while you're floating away, or you can just relax by one of the pools or in one of the jacuzzis. It's so good. I think if you look hard enough, you'll find a sunbed with your name on it. Oh, well, if the weather isn't playing ball, there's always here the Solarium, which is a great place to relax and enjoy life. It's also close to the Vitality Spa and also the fitness centre as well. Here you can have a massage, a beauty treatment, or maybe work off a few of those little calories that have snuck on board. So, after a daytime of fun, it's time to get changed and get ready for a nighttime of fun. Come on. Now, whatever grade of cabin that you choose, there's some things that you're going to be really impressed with. First of all, there's the amount of storage space. There's the comfy beds, there's the wonderful bathroom. But what I particularly like about this stateroom is this. It's the balcony. There's nothing like a bit of your own space on board to relax and enjoy as you cruise into all the different destinations. And once you've spruced yourself up, it's time to go and see what other surprises this ship has to offer. this is the Royal Promenade. It's the real heartbeat of the ship. This is where you come of an evening for a relaxing glass of something before evening meal, or maybe a cup of coffee and a cake during the day. There are 6 different bars to relax and enjoy here, including Vintages, which is a wine bar. Some good stuff on there. There's duty-free shopping, and there's even, look at this, you know, local at sea. I'll see you. Now, duty-free shopping is great for the adults, but not so great for the kids. But I know one thing that will keep them happy, but definitely not before dinner. Well, maybe just one. Talking of dinner, how about this for an evening meal venue? It's the Sapphire Restaurant. It's really true fine dining. Look at it, set over 3 different floors as well. Nearly as much for every course you're going to get, because you're not going to get 3 courses, you're going to get a 5-course evening meal. It's also open for breakfast and lunch as well. It truly is a wonderful affair. But if you don't fancy that, well, there's also the speciality dining as well. They may have a small cover charge, but they're a perfect place to enjoy a special occasion or an anniversary when you're on board. But remember, don't fill up too much, because there's still plenty more fun to be had. Here in the Starlight Lounge, you can enjoy a wealth of late-night entertainment, including bingo, live music, comedians, and even a karaoke that gets shown around the ship on a dedicated channel in all of the staterooms. But if you prefer to leave the singing to the professionals, then I've got the perfect place for you. Now, this is the rather impressive Metropolis Theatre, and as you can see, every seat's the best seat in the house. And every night there are great different West End style shows that you're just going to love, and it's all included in the price of your ticket. So, let's enjoy the show. But if you want to watch something really different at sea, then one of the ice show spectaculars in Studio B is a must-see. You know, after having a look around the Navigator of the Seas, I think you'll find it's a fabulous place to have a holiday, no matter what kind of holiday you're looking for. If you've got kids, there's plenty for them to do. If you want an active holiday, you want to be climbing rock walls, or you want to be having a mini golf, or maybe going in the Flow Rider, you can do. But if you just want to relax, you can do as well. There's the wonderful food with such choice. I think it's the type of holiday that you'll love. So why not take you away on a holiday on the Navigator of the Seas?
And everyone will love a holiday on the Navigator of the Seas, and this is a great holiday. It's the start of the summer holidays in England there, so why not choose this one? We're off to a great part of the world here. We've got France, Spain and Portugal lined up for you on the 22nd of July for 7 nights. We're going to cruise out to Southampton, and Le Havre is our first destination. Now here you could choose to go to Paris for the day, maybe to the Normandy beaches if you wanted to do that, or stay in Le Havre itself, which is great to have a walk around the harbour. Then we are on to Lisbon, is our next port of call, and the cruise into Lisbon itself under the April the 25th bridge, right in the heart of Lisbon for you to go and explore what the city has to offer. Then we're going to cruise you into Vigo. This will be our final port of call here. Maybe taste the fresh mussels and the oysters, which fresh from the lively fish market. Then we'll cruise you back to Southampton. This is going on the 22nd of July for 7 nights, all that for just £799 per person. If you want to take the kids with you, all you have to do is give us a call and we'll quote you separately on that number 0800 655 6449.
Well, if you've never cruised before, this is a wonderful taster cruise, a little short breakaway to give you a feel of what it's like to go cruising. And I'm pretty sure once you've done this one, you'll be getting ready to book your next one. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton, head for our first port of call, Le Havre. This is where you could head to Paris for the day, one of my favourite cities to visit. Go and see the Eiffel Tower, stroll into the Arc de Triomphe and down the Champs-Elysees, maybe head up to the Sacre-Cœur. You get some beautiful views of the city from up there, or maybe even try and take in a show at the Moulin Rouge. Then from there we're going to sail you into Lisbon. Portugal's capital's got a lovely medieval feel. The main square there is great for a bit of people watching. We like a bit of that.
We do.
Maybe try some of the local cuisine while you're there as well. Then from there we're going to sail you into Vigo. You should definitely try some fresh fish here, and then maybe have a little go on a Segway tour.
Ooh, yes.
Great way to see the city, zipping around on a Segway. Then from there, we're going to be sailing you back into Southampton. This is going on the 22nd of July next year for 7 nights at fares from just £799 per person. All you've got to do to get on this lovely cruise is give us a call on 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary, and we are taking you around the lovely Mediterranean on board the Navigator of the Seas. So let's have a little look around.
Yeah, so we saw John on board before. Let's have another look around at some of the facilities of the Navigator of the Seas. And it's all about making what you want of your holiday. Now, there are the activities, the sports courts and the flow riders and things on top deck if you want to get involved with all that, which is great fun if you've got a sea day. But if you want to chill out in the gym, maybe you can do that, or you want to sit down and read a book or do the crossword or something, you can do that. It's your holiday. There's no one telling you where you need to be at a certain time. There is a daily newspaper which is put inside your room every single evening, and that will tell you what's going on around the ship so that you can plan your day. But if you just want to get up, have some late breakfast and do whatever you want, you can do. It's your holiday after all. And then when we look at the different dining options and eateries on board the Navigator of the Seas, you can eat basically around the world. There's a great choice of everything you could possibly want, from the all-American burgers to the unforgettable culinary experiences, the buffet options and the main restaurant as well. Now there's a gym on board where you can see there the treadmills, the exercise bikes, they're included in the price. There is the Vitality Spa and Fitness Centre which focuses on mind, body and spirit. If you want to head here, there is a charge for the treatments, but my little tip of the day is do go and check on the sea day, because they do have some special deals then as well, and usually when they have the formal evening, so you can maybe have a massage before you get dressed up of an evening. Here's the main dining room, the Sapphire dining room here, which spans over 3 decks. Now you'll be allocated a table in this restaurant every single evening, and the table size is up to you, whether you fancy just you and your loved one, or whether you want to sit with a big group and socialise and talk about the day's experiences and talk about the next port adventure. Now there are speciality dining options for you to enjoy if you wanted to. There is a cover charge for these restaurants, but if you're celebrating maybe a birthday, or it's a wedding anniversary or a special occasion on board, why not book a meal in one of these restaurants of an evening to really celebrate? There's the Royal Promenade, which runs through the heart of the ship, which has everything you could possibly want, from wine bars, shopping opportunities, places to eat, ice cream bars and things like that, places to sit and people watch on board if you want to. So this is the Italian Mediterranean on the 16th of September for 14 nights. We're going to be departing from Southampton, and our first port of call will be Gibraltar. Now you've got the gateway to the Mediterranean here. This is the cruise terminal you can see there with the rock just behind you. You can take a trip up the rock itself, go and see the Barbary apes if you want to go and see those, but keep tight hold of your ice creams, because they do like those. Villafranche is our next port of call here. You can head to Nice for the day here. We take a walk around the promenade of Villafranche, which is great. Then we're on to Civitavecchia. This is the port for Rome, with some numerous galleries, gardens, plenty of shopping opportunities for you, and lots of unique boutiques there if you want to do some shopping. Livorno is our next destination here. You can go to Florence or Pisa. You can try your hand at pasta making. You can tour the vineyards of Tuscany to go and sample the delicious wines, or go and see some of the stunning architecture all around the local area. Then we are going to be cruising you onto our next port of call, which happens to be beautiful Genoa. Here you've got the beaches right in the heart of the destination itself. You can go and see the art galleries and the museums and the fascinating medieval streets with all its souvenir shops. Malaga is our next port of call. You've got the exquisite Alhambra Palace. You can go and see an insight into Moorish Spain there as well, and the perfume gardens, they're worth a visit. And then Lisbon will be our final port of call here. Maybe go and see the street performers there. You will dock right in the heart of Lisbon as well, so you can go and explore what Lisbon has to offer. Then we're cruising you back to Southampton. This is a 14-night holiday heading away on the 16th of September next year. We've got fares from just £1,199 per person, which is great value for money. And when you book here at Vision Cruise, you get a dedicated cruise consultant which will take you through every step of the process. We'll enrol you into Vision Plus, which is our own loyalty scheme, and with Royal Caribbean we'll also enrol you into the Crown and Anchor Society as well. So you'll pick up those points, and you'll pick up Vision Plus points as well. If you want more information, all you have to do is give us a call now on 0800 655 6449.
Well, a Mediterranean cruise like this is so popular. There's lots of things to see and do. But you know what I'll say to you? If you've done this kind of cruise before, then go on board. Make the most of all those wonderful facilities on that fabulous ship. Find a sun lounger and just enjoy the weather and relax. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton and head for Gibraltar. When you're there, maybe go to duty-free shopping, maybe head up to the Rocks Caves or outside and just see the wonderful views at the top of the rock. Then from there, we're going to sail on to Villefranche. This is where you could soak up the glamour in Cannes or visit Nice or Monte Carlo. You could even walk the F1 circuit while you're there. Then from there, we are into Civitavecchia. Head to Rome and see what this amazing city has got to offer. Maybe try and find a gladiator at the Colosseum. Then we're into Livorno. From here, you could visit the romantic capital of Italy, Florence, or maybe visit the Leaning Tower in Pisa. But we sail on to Genoa, take a walk around the old port and find restaurants, shops and a maritime museum. And I know John's not keen on these, but Richard, I think you'd be up for visiting here, the largest aquarium in
Oh yeah,
Europe.
I'd like to do that, yeah.
Then from there we are in to Malaga on the Costa del Sol. Enjoy soaking up the sun for a bit while you're here. Then we're into Lisbon. Make sure you're out on deck for the sail into Lisbon because a lot of the highlights of the city can be seen on the way in. Then we're going to sail you back in to Southampton, and all of that from fares of £1,199. Get yourself on this cruise and on the phone 0800 655 6449. Well, it's now time for our quick picks.
And we're going to start off with the Independence of the Seas, heading around the Norwegian fjords on the 28th of July for 8 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Bergen, Geiranger, Ailsund, Skjolden, and then Stavanger, and then back to Southampton. 8 nights, right in the height of summer holidays, for just £899 per person. That's based on 2 adults. If you want to take the kids with you, it's a great experience for them. Give us a call on 0800 655 6449, and we're visiting a beautiful part of the world. Then we're going to move on to our next itinerary. This is a great taster cruise. It's France and Ireland on board the Independence of the Seas on the 28th of May for 5 nights, which is the half-term area in many regions, so it could be a great one for the kids too. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Cherbourg in France, then we're off to Cove, which is the port for Cork in Southern Ireland, then we're cruising you back to Southampton, just £469 per person. What a great introduction to cruising. If you want to get on board, it's 0800 655 6449. Then we're on board the Navigator of the Seas around the Canaries on the 30th of September for 12 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Vigo, Lisbon, Agadir in Morocco, Lanzarote, Gran Canaria, Madeira, La Coruña, and then back to Southampton. £1,199 per person for 12 nights. And what a nice time to go away as well, to escape the weather back home in October. You're looking forward to some great weather in the Canaries. 0800 655 6449, or go to the website for more details.
Well, if you'd like to know what other wonderful itineraries Royal Caribbean International have got, then get on the website visioncruise.co.uk. Or if you've got any questions, if you've never cruised before, get yourself on the phone. Don't forget, we specialise in cruise holidays and our dedicated team can talk you through everything. And we'll even send you out our first time guide to cruising free of charge. But from myself and from Richard, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you very soon. Bye for now.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.